Love Live on Broadway podcast. But stay tuned, sis. We about to get into the next segment. How he say that shit?
Clip! Sometimes it's best to just let the silence introduce yourself. You heard? Live on Broadway podcast. Y'all know how we do and what we give it up and how we give it up on Mondays. You heard? If the Giants are heavy in attendance when I scream pool, you guys know what the fuck to say. You heard? Pool! Clip! Y'all know what's happening. Y'all know what's happening. Greetings and salutations to the team, to the gang. Listen, man, I got a topic I want to talk about. And it's not the one that's on the topic of the, we'll talk about that last on Clubhouse. The topic that I want to talk about respectfully is if women, yo, why are you laughing? I said 2 words. If women listen to their men the way that they listen to their friends, do the Giants think that there would be way more successful relationships?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There would be way more successful relationships if
women listen to their men the way that they listen to their friends?
If humans listen to their all right, matter of fact, let me not do that because this is why he be talking shit. If women listen to their men like they listen to their friends, absolutely. We would have a whole bunch of successful relationships. Yes. If what he was saying made absolute sense and he was saying it out the kindness of his heart and for the betterment of myself and us and everything, absolutely, we would get ahead. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I heard a woman say today, in regards to having disagreements with her husband, that she has to like reevaluate the situation for a second in her mind and be like, do I want to be right or do I want to be married?
Oh, that's my shit. I know that lady that stole my shit because I be saying that.
Oh, is it?
She stole my shit. I be saying that I could be right or I could be in a relationship. But my bad, Trills, my fault.
Oh, okay, I triggered you. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Now I'm learning this new. But okay, so she's married. So she was like, "Do I want to be right or do I want to be married?" So I mean, I agree. It depends what the situation is, but for the most part, you want your man to lead. So if you're having a conversation, or even if you're just in a relationship, like why would you be with a weak ass man who doesn't know how to lead and doesn't know how to give good advice and doesn't want the best for you? So I'm gonna want to, listen to what he's saying, and because I already respect him, because I already know he's a good man, and what he's saying is to benefit me and us. So.
So shout out to the homie IMJ_nice. I see you, Queen. My energy be like, I definitely say that all the time. I'm definitely not the author of it though. But I say that all the time. I could be right or I could be in a relationship. Sometimes it's not about being right. It's about being in your relationship. And that means sometimes you have to, defer your point of view and say, you know what? All right, babe, I understand what you're saying. I don't agree with it. And sometimes I don't agree with it. Shit, a lot of times I don't agree with it. But I'd much rather be in a relationship than be right. And sometimes more often than not, a lot of times people are trying to be right because their ego. What I'm learning in the latter part of 2021 and the early part of 2022 is to place my ego aside. When I go into the gym, I'm not trying to lift up the whole rack because that's my ego. You understand me? I'm trying to do a lot of lightweight and cut my body up. You understand me? I'm not trying to worry about the ego. I'm not trying to get the last word. You understand me? And but it's a joint effort because it's not just me. My lady is trying not to get the last word. She's not trying to be right. So if we're both coming to the table, bringing whatever economies, right? Economies? That's how you say it? Am I saying it right? Anyway. Am I saying it right? Ketchup, sodas,
condiments. Condiment.
Why y'all letting me stay stuck on this? Y'all know I've been
I
drinking.
was trying
Anyway,
to listen to where you were trying, but once you
thank
said
you.
ketchup, it was a condiment.
A condiment.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We may all be bringing our different condiments to the table, but we're bringing something. It don't got to be identical. So I'm not so much fixated on being right. I'm more fixated on being in a relationship. You understand me? And both parties have to be on that same page. Because if one party is, while the other party is being caught up while, and being right, then it's not gonna.
Then you don't understand what I'm saying.
You're not gonna understand what I'm doing and what I'm saying.
I need some reciprocity. How Lauryn Hill said?
Condiments.
I need some reciprocity.
It's not a condiment.
We didn't
it's
say
condiments.
a condiments. We said condiments. You
know
added
what?
the
This is a prime example where I'm not trying to be right. I'm just trying to be on a podcast.
There's a very
Yes,
easy
condiments.
Condiments. All right. Oh man.
Just don't say condom.
This is amazing. I love when this shit happens in real time. I swear to God. Tap in with us, Clubhouse. What's happening? We got Angie in the room. We didn't get any POVs from Nia or Naya. I'm sorry, Queen, if I'm saying it wrong. How you feel?
It's Nia. It's Nia.
Yeah, it's Nia. Hi.
It's
how
never
are you?
been Naya.
Nia, why you coming on here with your sexy voice? Where you from, Nia?
I'm from Philly.
Philly support Philly. I'm not
Wait a
from
minute.
Philly, but I always wanted to say that. So, how you feel, Queen?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We doing amazing. I see you got the Auburn, the black girl blonde. I love it. You understand me? You glowing. What's your take on the question? If women, let me reiterate it for you. If women listen to men, if women listen to men the way that they listen to their friends, do you think there would be more successful relationships, Queen?
I do, but I also think that it depends on the type of woman you are. If you're a submissive type of woman, of course you're going to listen to your man and hear him out. But if you're a dominant woman and you tend to dominate situations and you tend to dominate conversations, you're going to overpower him no matter what. And you're going to always want to put your 2 cents in, and you're going to always want him to listen to you because you think that you know what's best for him, for you, for the relationship. So it really all depends on who you are as a person, what type of woman you are. And I also think a lot of you you guys on here are probably a lot older than I am.
How old are you, Queen?
I'm 25.
And this is your frame of mind at 25?
This is my frame of mind. So
That's
my
amazing.
whole thing is a lot of people my age and my generation, they don't know how to sit down and listen and even have a conversation. That's why a lot of the relationships in my generation, they don't work out. They're just I'm here, you're here, let's get it popping. We gonna go to the club, drinks, blah, 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 whatever. Kick it with the homegirls, kick it with the homies, and they actually neglect what a relationship is supposed to, let me rephrase, they lack what a relationship is supposed to consist of.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I have a lot of questions
really
for you.
it just all depends. I think it all depends, but that's a great question.
It's Nia, right?
Yes,
All right, Nia. Were you raised in a household with both parents?
I wasn't. I was not.
You was not. Okay.
No.
Were you? If you don't mind, if my train of questions are too intrusive, please let me know, and I'll defer them. So you were raised in a single family home. Was it your father or was it your mother, if you don't mind me asking?
I was raised primarily with just my mom.
Okay.
Now, my father was in my life. Don't get it wrong. He was there. He was in my life. But he had, a lot of other things that were going on with him. I guess you could say distractions. Put it in plainer terms, he had other children by other women.
Okay.
Right. So I was the baby. And I had other older brothers and older sisters. So I was kind of like the last of kin. And, him and my mom met late in the game, and I just kind of happened.
Okay.
So that's kind of like how it was. They was never really like married or like together. And it was a lot of stuff came out later on down the line in my childhood that I would rather have wanted to know up front. But it is what it is. I'm here, and that's just how it is. But a lot of my
intake on relationships and stuff like that, it really comes from experience. Because I done dealt with a lot of men and a lot of, he said, she said, oh, I know what's best and this, that, and the third. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 hold up. You're not me. How you
Right.
how you going to sit here and tell me what's best for me? You not
Right.
me. You didn't live the life that I live.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's
Yes,
like it just comes.
absolutely.
So for me, I actually get a lot of value from actually asking my friends and talking to my friends about my relationships and stuff like that, because they actually add value sometimes, because some of the stuff that they say and they think about, I would never even think to even, you know what I'm saying,
All
to
right.
even think like that. It just goes beyond a certain level that if you just talking to your partner, you know, understand what I'm saying?
So,
It's not like, oh, I'm gonna just go to her because I don't want to hear what you have to say. No, I'm gonna go to her because she's gonna let me know, sis, you wrong.
yeah.
You dead wrong.
Accountability partners,
Right.
right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Listen, if you're new to the platform or if you're not, my body is accountability and how important that is. It sounds to me like you've had a wealth of experience around you. It sounds like you've played the wise person and learned off other people's mistakes so you wouldn't have to experience them yourself, and not been and while others have perhaps occupied the spaces of being a smart person and had to go through their own thing. So I take my hat off to you, Queen, because I mean, shit, you out here and you rocking. You understand me?
Thank you.
You talking. Listen, I have conversations with people that are mutually my peers, and they don't get it. They don't understand it. I have conversations with women that are 20 years your senior, Queen, and they don't get it.
Right.
You understand me? And I think that it's when I have conversations with young ladies like yourself or brothers of your age, demo, and they just come from a different perspective, and it's like, damn, they get it. There are the millennials or the Gen Zs or however they call them, that get it. You understand me? But I want to move the conversation along to the room and see how everybody feels. Shout out to you, Nia. And I knew it was something special about you because you had patience to sit there and just listen, and you
Yeah, I
wasn't,
listen.
a lot of times people come into these rooms and they be fast off their mic. So shout out to you, Nia.
Right. Coming here
Thank
dropping
you. Thank
jewels
you.
and stuff.
I see Dr. Fort. I see my guy Prince down there. I see Angie. She pulled back up. Shout out to you, Angie. What's happening, Dr. Ford? Could you give me, what are you a doctor in, Queen?
Hello, everyone. It's past 8 o'clock here, so good evening. I have a doctorate in education, and my specific concentration is curriculum and instruction.
Say that again?
So it's education leadership, and my specific area of specialization or concentration is curriculum and instruction.
Okay, cool. I muted you, King, so that we could hear her too. All right, so I know you've been in here for a little while, Queen. I'm gonna come to you in a second, D. Respectfully, I want to get it from Dr. Forte. Am I saying that right?
Yes, perfect. Yes.
All right,
okay.
Dr. Forte. Do I need to reiterate the question? Okay, I will. If women listen to men more, if women listen to men the way that they listen to their friends, do you believe that there will be more successful relationships out here?
Definitely, yes. And because I mean, we're dating men. We're not dating women. I mean, heterosexual women. So, if you want
Oh,
information,
Dr. Forte, hold on. This is some ice cold game. Hold on, I know you talking and you dropping bombs tonight, respectfully. You said about 2 words thus far, and you talking that talk. So I just want to say respectfully, go ahead, Queen. Dr. Forte, please delineate.
sure. So it's almost like if you're trying to get information on a specific thing, right? You make sure you get information when it comes to people who have information on that, right? Whatever it is. So for speaking for heterosexual women, if you are dating men, I think it would be wise and effective and more valuable to get the perspective of men versus having the perspective of women, because I think that kind of conversation becomes just, I see as a circular conversation. We're just sort of repeating our
Repeats itself.
experiences
Right.
and repeating the experiences independently of how different we may deem it as. It is still experiences of women with women. So I think it's important. I have older brothers. I talk to my friends to process information sometimes because I think women are very valuable to
Talk
help
to
sort
my
of,
friends.
yeah, to
I
process
talk
information.
to process information sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't think because a lot of times women, we want to process information with men, and not all men are interested in processing information the way we do. And it's just a gender thing. It has, and specifically
Doc,
with skills, people just do things differently. Yes.
I love your blue frames on your PTR too. Like blue is one of my favorite colors. I love that. That looks amazing. I love it. I want to say this though, right? So you're saying that women, if women listen to men more, they would be more. To, if women listen to men the way that they listen to their friends, they would be more successful relationships. Okay, so my question to you is, turn this
Or
down.
if they want real change, if they want real change.
All right, right.
Real,
So-
real introspective work. Yeah.
Right. So what I'm asking you is do you believe that women, because then you then follow that up by saying that you speak with your friends to process information. Are you speaking with your men friends or your lady friends?
Well, I have both genders. I speak with my women friends a lot of time just to the length sometimes of the conversation to just process things, and talk about it. But when it comes to specific finding solutions, in my experience, has been more valuable to get those specifics from men.
Yeah, because I was
Mhm.
gonna say that just there, right? Where I don't think I'm sorry. I was gonna say I don't think that it behooves anyone to, if I'm a man and I'm trying to if I'm a man, I'm trying to get it from women, for me to go to my men friends to process information that's based off of a woman's emotion. It's counterproductive.
Right.
I need to go to
Exactly.
my women friends to
Yeah.
process the information that came by way of a woman
Right.
so that I
To get your
can
understanding.
get the right information.
Right.
Yeah, because we're wired differently, right? It's the way we
Yes.
even, when it comes to our styles, doesn't mean one is superior to the other. We just have a different way of getting to information, the way
Yes.
we just digest it. So I just think it's important if I'm in a relationship with women, then I can go to women, right?
Right.
Or but I think, especially, it's easier to go to your friends and other women to discuss relationships, your private life in a heterosexual relationship. I think it's the easier way because it's harder. A lot of times when you talk to men, they tell you the truth, and they might tell you, probably overreacted, you're probably acting crazy,
Right.
you're probably doing the most.
Right.
And they tell you those things, and sometimes your
But why they don't?
girlfriend.
But wait, hold on, Dr. Forte. Why when? Because I agree, and I'm not agreeing because I'm a man. I understand how men are and how women are. Women to give you the
Yeah.
soft and pink PG-13 version of it. It's as hard as it can go. It's that's as hard as the. But when you get it from a man, he's giving you rated R, XXX 17, or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Because men, we don't care about your emotions. We care about telling you the truth.
Yeah.
And while your friends they care to share certain emotions and be kind and considerate to how you feel and give it to you a certain way. Where men, I'm like, no, because respectfully, ladies in the room, no, you don't fuck everybody in the neighborhood. That's why he don't want to deal with you because he heard about it.
Keep it real.
That is so true. And just in harmony with what you just said, I hear a trending conversation with women a lot that, a girl would meet a new guy and the friends will be like, just have a good time with him, just have fun. And I rarely meet men that would just tell you, oh, yeah, sleep with a guy, have fun with him.
Right.
They're usually
Right.
like, they
definitely
don't
never
tell
saying
you
that.
that.
Right. That part.
They never tell you. Your girlfriends will tell you, hey, have fun. But then you do have expectations. So why come with this disguise of I just want to have fun? Then after a few weeks, you start to act weird because
Right. Start
you yeah, right?
Right.
Then you start now demanding more. But every guy would say, well, we view women in categories. It's very simple. It's women they have fun with only, women they want something more from. And they're like, what category are you entering in that space? What do you want from that space? And I think for my friends, it's always like, oh, just you're independent woman, go and have fun. But then
Yeah.
it backfires. But
Yeah.
men always tell you, go there and express your intentions. Don't be masculine and too aggressive about it. But you can
Well,
state your position in a loving, respectful way.
I want to move the conversation along, but I definitely want to acknowledge and appreciate you, Queen, because Dr. Forte, we need more educators. We need more amazing, smart, articulate, women around these parts. And I'm not saying that the ones that are here now don't do that, don't exude that. We just need more of it. You know
Right.
what I mean? We need more of it. And in closing to what you said, I mean, let me get it from some men. Forget what I think. Let me get it from some men. I'm gonna go to the collectors because I want to get it from some men. Then I'm gonna come back to Clubhouse and I want to get it from some men. Then I'm gonna come back to you, Taj, because the fact of the matter is, I think when some women say, excuse me, when women say, go have fun, versus when men say go have fun, we don't mean go fuck everybody. We
Right.
mean go out, have fun,
Have
go
a
to a
good
dinner,
time, right.
go. Remember Double Dare where they would play the thing, the jousting thing on a go climb a rock. Go on a picnic. Go
Right.
do things. Go on excursions. That's what we mean when we say go have fun. When women say go have fun, I think it's a bit.
It depends on what women, because we all don't be telling our friends
Uh,
to go sleep with
Yeah,
people.
but here's
Because
the thing
I'm
with
not
that
the friend that be like
rules.
that.
But here's the
I'm a
thing: when women say go have fun, it depends. If you telling that to your girl and four other girls on told that to her, and she thinks that it means go fuck the world, and you telling her go have fun, you like, Rubes, you never told me that. I'm gonna have fun.
But if you know me, then you know what my type of fun means. If you know what type of friend that I am, I'm not going to be like just go out there and sleep with everybody. That's not the type of friend
I
that
like what
I am.
I like what IMJ_nice said. She said, "Go enjoy yourself."
Right,
There's
go
a
enjoy
difference between
yourself.
having fun and enjoying
No,
yourself,
having
because
fun and
having
enjoying
your
yourself
fun,
is the same thing.
having
Don't go fuck
no,
that
it
nigga,
doesn't.
sis. No,
Having
sis,
fun,
go get your ass tossed up. We don't
no,
Hey,
say
Ruby,
nothing
having
like
don't
fun,
take the
that.
physical
having,
challenge.
Go get your how Broadway say it, go get your whole knocked loose.
no,
We don't fucking say no shit.
what's
Oh,
this
come
happening
on
Get
here?
now.
your
We got
whole
doctors
knocked
in the
loose.
house.
We don't
Whoa.
hit Broadway's
Yo,
line.
what's going on
Okay?
right
When we
now?
want our
Nah.
friends to go have fun, go mini golfing, go do shit like that.
No, listen, I muted her mic. She don't have a mic.
Yeah, Josh, go and listen to her. I'm sorry.
She don't have a mic. Let me get it from, I'm coming to you right now, D. Let me get it from the collectors first, because King, tap in. I need it from the men, beloved. I need it from the men.
I'm rocking with the sisters earlier. They was on point. Somebody had said, like I'm not gonna ask my homegirls because my homegirls ain't me.
Mm.
Certain things I don't feel like you could ask certain people
Right.
for the answer. When she was saying earlier, like, oh, I just asked to
Right.
find out, like to get this and that. I don't ask them for the answer. Some things you have to come to an answer and an understanding, directly with, the people you in company with the shit with. And when it's if it's in a relationship, I feel like if it was more of that, because females deal with emotion too. So if a female asks a homegirl something, she might answer it in the terms of what she would
What
do,
she went through, her trauma,
or she
absolutely.
might answer it in the terms of what she went through today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If my man called me and I know he not like that, and he like, oh yeah, this girl, she, you know what I mean? I'm messing with her, but she got this her baby father, and he do this and that, and he all aggressive. Son, leave her alone. You know why? Cause you ain't that type of dude, so you don't even need to be into that situation. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Some people might lead people in the wrong direction, so
Mm-hmm.
it's real careful with women because they real emotional. They could be
That
going
part.
through something. They might not like the man you with. You know, and they might lead you in the wrong way just because they like the man you with. He might be
Yes.
wilding out. I
That
seen
that
females
part
telling
too.
girls
That
they would
is
do
it's
they'll
so
beat their
much.
asses.
It's
Like,
so
oh no, stay
much.
with him. She beating his ass. What you saying?
Right.
Oh, but he take care of her. Yeah, he
Right.
take care of that I Jimmy too every week. So how you tell her to stay with somebody? So I think you really, I think if the direction is being led in the right direction, it will be more successful
Yeah.
relationship. Because we got our head on, man. We just lost our way. That's it, Wayne.
There you
For
go.
the
We got
brothers
our
out
head on.
there,
We just
you know
lost
what I
our
mean?
way.
So much, you know.
Let me go to my guy D before I get to you, DWY Music. I'm gonna say this. Make sure you tap in with the collectors. Y'all see this hat right here tonight, Black Queens. You understand me? Shout out to the collectors. Underscore collectors choice. Make sure you tap in. You know what I mean? They gonna get you fly. I got this camo Black Queens. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother, my guy. You know what I mean? Preem. Underscore collector's choice. Make sure you tap in. This ain't even an ad neither. I just jacked the brand. You understand me? This is by happenstance. This is my, you understand me? But anyway,
Wish I had me a little hat to throw my little ad in, my little. I ain't gonna say nothing, no. Collector, you knew my hair was messed up before I got here.
How did this become about you? I'm just.
I want to be down
Anyway,
too,
we live.
Brandy.
Listen, tap in with us, D. What's happening, King? I need it from some men. We got it from Nia. We got it from Dr. Forte, the collectors. At bare minimum, let me get it from another man perspective, King. Do you believe if women listen to men the way that they listen to their friends, there would be more successful relationships, King?
Yes, I would say with their men with their best interests, whether it be a brother, or a good brother that they cool with, i.e. like DWI or Broadway or somebody like that, and you got a situation that arises, because the one thing we can tell is we know when it's some man shit, we know when it's just some you overreacting shit, and we know when it's somebody trying to take advantage of some shit. Like we before you even finish the whole story, we can tell you what's gonna happen at the end of the story.
Right.
Now it's just up to the young lady, whomever needs said information, is actually gonna follow through with with what's given to her after she's got the downloads from the good brothers. So yeah, I think it will work. Definitely more so than women listening to women about men stuff, because I don't know why that's been going on all this time. Like all these talk shows and all that. We're not that hard to figure out. But y'all mad at this dude that got his own thing on YouTube. Y'all should be listening to him how he talk about the men though. Not the women part. Yeah, don't take offense to when he talking about women, because I know he be talking about men too. Everybody ain't high value.
We talk about that Kevin Gates,
that.
Samuels?
Kevin Samuels.
Oh.
I don't never say his name because it triggers women, so I just say that guy.
It definitely do.
Leave that alone, Damien.
Right, and I already know how a certain amount of women in this room believe and feel about homie, and it's not always negative. So let me get it from Taja, and then I'm gonna come back because I see we got a few new giants tonight. I see we got I don't know how to say her name.
Marinique.
Like Marinique.
Marinique.
Yeah, Marinique.
Marinique. Oh, you went to school.
I'm in school now.
You
Shout
went
out
to
to me.
school.
Bachelor's in business, 3.6 GPA.
So they taught you how QUE sound. What's the QUE sound, Neek? Okay, anyway, we coming to you next, Marinique. Taja, tap in, Queen. Would you believe Jigga Man, more cheddar, more edda?
Mo cheddar, Mo cheddar. Folks like the man
Off your polo
Repeat that
sweater.
for me.
rolling with the ROC. Hey,
Hey,
fellas,
fella.
remember me, the
All
teacher,
right,
Mr.
all
Fellas.
right. Listen.
Okay,
This is not a rap
man.
competition.
Pardonnez-moi.
What?
That's French. Like French toast and French fries. Pardonnez-moi.
So you got your language from McDonald's.
Actually,
Hey, yo.
I'm logged into somebody's Hulu, and I can watch all the good cooking shows.
I'm
so
not
shout out
doing
to
this
whoever
one.
town I'm on.
Taja, please take us
Yeah.
away, Taja. Please take us
Yeah.
away.
Here we go. Ask me the question. I got you.
Oh man, Quinn. The question in the room in every nail shop is: if women listen to their man the way that they listen to their friends, do you think there would be more successful relationships?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Wow.
So
believe
wait, so
that.
wait, so wait, so wait, so wait, so wait, so wait. Because everybody's been agreeing. So let me ask you this. Let me come about it from this angle. So the question is if women listen to their men the way that they listen to their friends, it would be more successful relationships. So my question to you, Taj, is why don't men, i.e., us, why don't we get that energy in real time? Because it comes across like you guys are able to discern and decipher when it's not personal. When it's personal, it seems like it comes across as you gonna make me say it?
Say it.
It seems like it comes across as y'all niggas just don't want to listen to us. We saying it. We saying the same exact thing that your friends are saying. We're saying the same thing. And before I outsource something, I much rather get it from in-house. So why would I take something that isn't an ego thing? Is it? Your wig is shaking. I know you about to say some shit.
Oh my God.
Why
Yeah.
is it that I'm saying because I'm saying your feet stink. Your friends are saying your feet stink. Why are you believing it from them, but not from me? And I'm your man, and I gotta sleep with you at night, and I'm smelling this. So that's an analogy to say what's going on in this house. Your friends are saying it, and they're on the outside looking in. I'm on the inside, and I catch it in real time. So why are you not listening to me? Tell me more,
Well,
Taja. I'm
because
gonna
you
come to
know
you,
what?
Rubes.
I mean, what I've realized with a lot of women when it comes to that, listening to their girl before they listen to their man is that they put their friends up on a pedestal that they have not put their period and point blank. They look at him for all kinds of things. You know, he's good. He's good. If they need to get their hair done or their nails done or whatever, they want to get rocked out that night, they're good with that. But when it comes down to that emotional part,
Yeah.
they'll go to their girlfriends because they think their girlfriends know better. But if you spoke to your man in your relationship, you would actually stay in that relationship with that man because you're not in a relationship with your girlfriend.
Fuck yeah.
So you want to make sure that you always pay attention to what your man is saying, whether you're having a conversation directly or
Wow.
you're listening to what he's saying around you. If you actually paid attention, you would have such a powerful relationship. Just listen.
Oh, you going too fast. Wait, they can't keep up. They can't. I promise you, they can't keep up.
Well, man, it's been a
Slow,
minute. It's
please
been a
slow it
minute.
down. I just dissed you, right? That's what they say in battle rap. Like, please slow it down. What's up, Jen? I just go ahead, Queen. I'm gonna let you rock.
Because I mean, think about it. You know, like even like I have my nephew here. You know, men are always telling you what they want. You understand? When you come with a man, he'll always tell you what it is that he wants. Damn, baby, is it
Exactly
like,
what
do
he
you mind
wants.
giving me like 5 minutes and let me just clear my head? They're always speaking to you very directly and very clearly. Now, if you listen to him and stayed out of your feelings half the time, you would find that you would be able to communicate with your man so much better, and he would have a safety net to be able to communicate with you as well.
Yeah.
Because when he sees, and the one thing that I've noticed about men, they'll say it and they'll say it. And when they see that you are ignoring them, then they'll start talking to your ass. And then you'll be mad, oh, he don't ever say nothing. He don't ever communicate. Why he not answering? And then he'll be mad at his boys because he think his boys are getting more information than you are. But really, in all honesty, every single man tells you exactly what he wants right there, point blank in your face, no skipping over the beat.
Please, nobody say nothing. Nobody say anything. Because I think that we're having a learning moment. And sometimes, we be so busy in potting that we don't tend to acknowledge the learning moment. So I like to point them out. What Taja and what the other ladies said alike, and what the brothers said alike, is women don't. How do you not listen to your man? Because hold on, let me reverse it for a moment. Rules. do you feel like you as a woman that in your experience, not just one time, but with different men relationships that women have that men listen to women? Or do they listen to the same question but reverse? Do you feel like what's the question? Do you feel like men listen to their if men listen to their women the way that they listen to their friends, that they would be more successful relationships?
I think there would be because.
So you don't feel like men listen to their women?
Absolutely not, because it's your woman. It was a woman who told the exonerated 5 guy not to go nowhere, and he went somewhere and ended up the exonerated 5. Had you listened to your woman, you wouldn't have been in that situation. You understand? It's more of your woman that's gonna tell you to get off that motherfucking block before your friends will tell you to get off the fucking block. You understand? Your woman is gonna tell you to start this business and get your education and get your life together before your friends will tell you. So I
see
do
what she doing.
think
She cooking.
So I do think and I do feel if that's why I said when you asked that question the first time, I said if humans listen to their spouses, relationships would be much better, because it's not just women who don't listen. It's men who don't listen as well. And it's human nature. Like your mother would tell you all the time, yo, wash your ass, bro.
All right,
brush your teeth.
I'm gonna give you some pushback.
Do all of that, and you won't listen to your mother. Your mother will tell you to go to school. Your mother will tell you to make. Your mother will tell you to make something of yourself, and it may be the delivery that's throwing you off. It may be your reciprocation that's throwing you off, but that be what be happening in these situations.
So here's the thing, right? I don't agree, respectfully. I'm not, and I'm not saying that is. I feel like women, you guys have an innate ability in how you guys come across with things. You guys come across with things with yourselves and with the opposite sex very soft and pink, so it makes it easier for us to receive things. So if you say to me, yo, babe, I don't think you need to go outside tonight. You understand me? Because just naturally, generally, I'm not saying it's a blanket statement, but in more ways than one, you guys have a way of knowing how to keep us in the house, or figuratively knowing how to tell us no, or that that's not a good idea. So with that being said, I feel like men, we do know how to listen to women. I do. In my heart of hearts, I feel like we do know. But you know what?
It's not about knowing. It's about choosing. We know how to do things. We know how to, when the garbage bag is full, to take out the garbage. But do we always take out the garbage right away, or do we keep stuffing shit at the top of the garbage until we really feel like the shit is overflowing? Like, it's not about just knowing. It's about doing.
Okay.
It's about doing. So it's like, yeah, we may say, stay in the house. It may be for safety reasons. It may be because we want to watch a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? But why do I have to give you a PowerPoint presentation as to why we have to do certain things? But if you rock it with somebody and I'm with you, if we building something together, then I'm going to listen to you. I'm never gonna be dealing with somebody who I'm not gonna listen to.
You're not gonna listen
because I know me dealing with you. You have my best interest at heart, and you always want what's best for me. And the path that you leading me down is the right path. So I'm gonna fucking listen to you.
Listen.
I'm gonna fucking listen to you. If I don't listen to you, that means you not even on that level for me to even be having.
With.
Right.
Yeah.
You probably a 3F rule. And if you a 3F rule, then you
All right. We just gonna mute her mic. We done been down the 3F rule enough times. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if just those are the people who you don't listen to.
Okay.
Because the people in the 3F rule. But your spouse, listen to your man.
I'm trying to curse less. I know I felt this episode, but I'm trying to curse less. Okay?
Oh, so you want all your guests to curse less?
I'm trying to be an image and reflection of what I want, of the things that I want. So I'm trying. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen overnight, because we're off the script. We off the grid with this shit. We off the
I've been
grid
cursing since
with
kindergarten.
this thing.
What in the?
So wait, let me get it from Marinique. Marinique, and we're gonna tap in with you, Queen.
Okay.
How you feel? So the question of the room is: if women listen to their men the way that they listen to their friends, do you think that there would be more successful relationships? Live on Broadway podcast.
Yes.
Tell me more. Could you do me a favor? Hit the three dots on your top right hand corner and put your audio quality in high.
And then moan again.
And then moan again. That's what Ruby said.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you wonderfully, beautiful. Go ahead, tap in with us.
All right. I feel like, not to down women because I'm a woman, but men have more sound judgment on things. And I feel like that's why men friendships last longer than women friendships because they not beefing and being messy and shit like that. So I feel like it's just better to listen to your man just because off the basis that he's a man. And your friend not finna tell you, well, as a female, your friend not finna tell you shit that's really finna benefit this situation right now. She finna be messy. She finna try to, I don't know, that's just how I feel about certain women. I don't really hang with a lot of women because I feel like they bring drama. But I feel like it's best that listen to your man. That's your man. He should have your best interest at heart. He should be looking out for you. He should want nothing wrong for you. So I feel like if you listen to your man more than your friend, then shit.
Right, because your
Better
friends
odds
just
of your
gonna say
relationship
shit.
working out.
Yeah, that's just, they gonna say the raggedy shit that's gonna make you seem right. And
Well said,
sometimes
thank
I don't
you.
need to be right. I
Broadway,
need to
can I
be
give you pushback?
understanding.
I got you. I
That
just want to say
after Angel gives some pushback.
yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Angel, and then
just
Bougie.
I just want to say this
So
one.
we're
Hold on,
talking about like
Angel.
I just want to add a whole different twist to this. So for both men and both men and women, I feel like the level of trust in a relationship the will determine the level of like how much you view their advice or whatever they have to say is sound. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like I think in certain instances it's not just about what they're saying or what's being said or what's not being said. I think you have to realize that sometimes people have to be at that level of vulnerability to receive advice from their partner, because sometimes things happen in relationships, things up and down. Sometimes it's up and there's a trust, sometimes it's down. So I think for both there should be I think vulnerability factors into whether or not we're listening to our partners. I mean, that's just how I feel in that part.
Okay.
True. I agree with that.
We gonna
Go
begin
ahead,
to close
Bougie.
this. But go ahead. Go ahead, Allie.
So
Bouge.
I think we have good evening, everybody.
Good evening to you,
Hey,
Queen.
Ruby, miss you, boo.
Hey, I miss you too. Who's that? What
Bougie.
I think it talks about
hey, Bougie, what's
intent,
your cute self?
right? I live in a world where everybody's partner does not
Bougie, turn your
always
audio
have
quality
the
on
best
high, Queen.
intentions, right?
So we could.
It is what it is. The same thing for people's friends. And so, yeah, sometimes there are absolutely instances, and I think it talks about where you are in your relationship and what kind of goals you want in your out of your relationship. Yes, there are absolutely instances in which your friend and the key to figure that stuff out is discernment. If you're not able to discern whether or not your partner has the best intentions for you or your friends have the best intentions for you, then I don't know what to tell you, right? But it is absolutely possible for your friends to give you sound advice, because sometimes it's about objectivity and perspective on certain subjects. And then it is absolutely appropriate for your partner to give you sound advice. I think it talks about influence, though. And if who you want to, whose word kind of sways what it is.
I have I have, well, absolutely, I say for myself, there are some things, if I'm talking about my relationship and the goals that I want for my partner, I'm absolutely having a conversation with my partner about that. But if this is just conversations about me as a woman, then I'm not talking to my man about me as a woman.
Right.
Because he don't know what that's like. He can empathize, but he can't sympathize, right? He has no perspective
Right.
on that. Now I may bring that conversation to the elder women who are my friends and whose advice I trust, right? About the goals that I want to accomplish like that. So I think it talks about discernment. And if you lack discernment about who you bring and what to, that's a personal problem and really ain't got nothing to do about gender. And I park my car on that.
I'm
Them group chats be lit.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
That group chats be super lit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely rolling with that. I think you know what? I think I want to get it from the rest of the room because I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it from David. See if David got any energy to add. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna move the topics along.
Yo, I think women need to listen to that man. That's it. Land my plane.
Well, damn, goddamn. So look, let's do this. Let's move the conversation along. Live on Broadway podcast. We're gonna talk about a thing or two. You heard? You know my vibes. It's cheaper to be yourself.